Would you like to create some beautiful see-through ornaments with just a little bit of colorful pizzazz? Well, I will show you how to do this. And they look equally good from the backside. And they have a really beautiful texture to them. They're very dimensional. So if you'd like to learn what this is and how to do it, stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hello, my beautiful creative friends, and welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas ornaments. So the clear ornaments, the clear resin ornaments that we poured in day 3 is what we're going to be using today, along with some Pebeo relief outliner, along with some liquid acrylics, and some Pebeo Prisme Fantasy Effect paints. Okay, so first we're going to use the outliner, and we are going to go all the way around the outline of each one and then draw in some very basic designs. Now, these definitely take a little bit of practice. I've tried a couple times and have had varying results. It's hard to get a steady stream. I'm not sure if it's just the specific one that I am using or if it's just me. Okay, so there's my outline. It is not perfect, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. And I'm just gonna do some really simple circles on this one. The main thing that you need to have happening is that you want contained places for the paint. So you want to have like somewhere for the paint to sit inside of. Okay, it's definitely not perfect, but we're gonna go with that design for this one. And on the other one, I'm gonna try to do a few kind of holly leaf kind of designs. Do some berries first, 3 circles for the berries. Doesn't really look like a holly leaf. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Maybe once the paint is added, it will look a bit better. We'll see. It is what it is. Not everything is going to be perfection. Doesn't really look like holly leaves as of yet, but once we add the paint, maybe it will look a little better. So I'm going to let these dry completely, and then we'll add our paints. Okay, so I tried a few more after I turned the camera off, and they turned out much better. So these are the ones that I did while I was filming. And then, of course, always happens, as soon as I turn the camera off, I feel like I kind of got the hang of it a little bit more. And these are the ones that I did off camera. So we are going to now take our different pigments. I've got some of the Prisme Fantasy. This one is some kind of lavender-esque kind of color. So I'm just giving it a good stir, and I'm using a little, like a little tiny skewer. And I'm literally just going to use the skewer to drop the smallest amount of the paint in one of the sections and then move it around with the skewer. You don't want very much because you don't want it to overflow the boundaries of where you have put that gold gilding paste, so just a tiny little bit. And I'm going to do some of the petals in this color, and then I'm going to come in with the liquid acrylics and do some of the petals with a deeper purple. Just feeling the purple vibes. Okay, and now I'm going to come in with, God, why can I never find the names when I'm looking for them? Okay, and then I've got a violet in the liquid acrylics. So I'm just going to use the dropper here and just do the same thing and just use the dropper to spread the ink around. And again, like literally one drop is enough, and you can spread it around with the dropper and then come in afterwards with that little skewer. And if there's any place that has seeped over a little bit, like right here, I've got a little bit of seepage, just take a paper towel and mop that up just a little bit. Okay, and that is all I'm going to do with that one. So I'm going to set that aside to dry and work on the rest of them. Okay, here's what they look like all dried. And I've got a little bit of varnish just on the painted parts. I just put a layer of varnish on the painted parts just to seal them in. Granted, these are the ones that I did off camera. Some stars there. And then I did do one randomly in white just because I wanted to see what it looked like, and I actually quite like it on white. And all the ones that I did off camera here, I quite like. I did use some liquid gilding in gold from Kaminskaya just on the very top part of each of them. You could also use a gold or a silver or a copper paint pen. These are Pen Touch, and they are really quite awesome. They have a focus. They have a really good shine on them as well. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you the ones that I actually filmed on camera because they are so bad. I'm not going to finish them off. They're just going to be thrown away, I think. These are them. I don't like the colors I used. I don't like how messy they look. Like, they just, sometimes when the camera is going, things just do not work out for me. And I don't know why that is, because I love the ones that I did off camera. And for some reason, when I was off camera, I could get really, fine detail. Like, those leaves look fantastic. And I was using the same products. I just, for some reason, choke every once in a while on camera. That's the way it is. I used just a little gold twine to finish them off. So yeah, those are them. These ones are a little trickier than some of the other ornaments that I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to do many more of these because I need a lot of practice with the gilding paste. I'm not as proficient as I would like to be in it, so that's just going to take some practice. So for now, I'll stick to the things that I'm better at. But I am going to practice with it because there's so many cool things you can do with it, and I'd really like to get a lot better at it. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this, and I will see you again tomorrow for another ornament video. Bye!